Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center downtown Newark, New Jersey for our men's volleyball game of the week. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome all of our viewers to Raider Vision. I'm John Heffernan with the play-by-play today as your Scarlet Raiders men's volleyball comes into tonight's matchup with an overall record of 13-7. 1-1 in the conference. They have lost two of their last three, a loss at Lancaster Bible, a loss home against Stevenson in straight sets, splitting that tri-match with the win against Purchase. For Widener University, they play as part of the MAC Conference. The Widener University Pride come into tonight's matchup with an overall record of 12-6. They are 0-2 in the conference, coming off a couple of losses at Stevenson, 3-1. And at Arcadia, losing that one 3-2. Their last win coming back on February 25th at home against Wilkes. Prior to that, a win on February 20th against the Kane Cougars. Starting tonight for Widener University, it'll be Jason Sandberg who's filling in tonight at setter. Matthew Christ, the senior right side out of New Jersey. Stephen Marquise, sophomore middle, 6'2" out of Pennsauken, New Jersey. The libero will be the junior outside, 6'2" out of Tucson, Arizona, number 12, Benjamin Heist. And a freshman middle, 6'1" out of Williamstown, at number 13, Josh Akinwale. The leader with kills on this team, a graduate student, 6'6" out of Laurel Springs, and number 14, Josh Matchett. And the senior, number 20, Michael Martino, 6'2" outside out of Williamstown, New Jersey. For your Scarlet Raiders, it'll be the usual suspects. Paredes will be your libero tonight. 5'6" senior out of Passaic. Vincent Lopez, the middle sophomore, 6'3" out of Fairlawn. Aiden DePito, 6'5" senior outside out of Totowa. Derek Out, the graduate student All-American, 6' setter out of Orlando, Florida. A.K. Kaloje, number 16, sophomore opposite, 6'3" out of Old Bridge. Massimo Rocco, 6'4", freshman middle out of Old Bridge. And the all-everything freshman, 6'4" outside from Cherry Hill, number 23, Mike Suarez. Folks, that's going to do it for your starters. We are moments away from the opening serve, and I had an opportunity to talk to Aiden Albrecht prior to the start of this one. He said it's all about focus this week. About 7 days off since the last match, which was Saturday last week, and the goal is to be playing our best volleyball in March, according to Coach Aiden Albrecht. First time Rutgers Newark will be playing the Pride from Widener University under Aiden's tutelage. The MAC conference in volleyball, certainly a very strong conference indeed. So pretty even matchup here tonight on paper at least. One of the players that Aiden Albrecht highlighted prior to the match is the consistent play, especially this week, of Aiden DePito. He takes care of the ball. He's very consistent, not too high or too low emotionally, brings a lot of focus onto this team and on the floor. Other things that have been worked on in practice this week, a lot of focus on blocking. And, hey, look, focusing on making the easy plays. Aiden said the chemistry has been a lot better this season, but don't forget, half of this team, freshmen, 18, 19-year-old kids. So the camaraderie and the maturation of this group is definitely a process. Folks, we are underway, or about to be underway. Matthew Christ will serve for the Pride, the 6'4", senior right side out of Newfoundland, New Jersey. Now we are officially underway. A nice dig there by number 20, Martino, but it's put out by Rutgers. And the point will go to the Pride as the scoring is underway here in set number one. It'll be Christ once again for the Pride. And a big swing Service error for Christ. Christ, 29 service aces this season. That leads all Pride players. But let's go back to Rutgers now and Apito. A big swing from the outside. And that catches the corner for the kill. And Matthew Christ with the kill. Christ, 137 kills prior to the start of this one tonight. Make it 138 on the season. And Josh Matchett, the graduate student, setter 6'6" out of Laurel Springs, and it's pretty darn tall. Although Sandberg, the setter here tonight, Rocco to serve. Oh, and it's a nasty one. Great job by the libero. That was Heist on the dig, but it will be out and a Rutgers point. Heist is a junior, 6'2" out of Tucson, Arizona. Rocco once again for the Scarlet Raiders. Over on 3 for Martino. Through the middle, the floater by Apito. Great court vision by Aiden Apito. Looking like Mikhail Baryshnikov on that point. Dating myself with that reference. The famous Russian ballet dancer for all you crazy kids out there. Also an actor back in the day as well, Baryshnikov. Not sure if he's still alive, but what a talent that guy was. Misha, I think they called him. Listen, man, don't get me started with the arts. I'm all in. Rocco, nasty ace. And Rocco puts it where they ain't. Rocco now with 20 aces on the season. He only trails Derek Au, his teammate, who's got 24. And that one's going to be long. I want to thanks once again, everybody, for tuning in on a Friday night, live from Newark, New Jersey on Raider Vision for our volleyball matchup of the week. Oh, good block. A beauty from Josh Akinwale. The freshman, 6'1" out of Williamstown. Showing what he's got. Yeah, the Mac Freedom, we mentioned being a strong volleyball conference in Division III. As Paredes gets it to Suarez, who punches it over. Back to the far side. Martino, that's going to be out. Let's go through the MAC men's volleyball conference standings. Overall, it's Messiah, undefeated in league play at 3-0 in first place. They're 18-1 overall. Stevens at 1-0, 14-3 in second. And that's going to be a net violation against Sandberg. Acadia in the MAC is 1-0 in conference play, 5-11 overall, good for third place in the MAC. Eastern at 1-1 and fourth. Stevenson, fifth at 1-1. Misericordia 0-1. Widener 0-2. Kings and Hood round out the bottom two at 0-1 in the MAC. Rutgers Newark has slipped from the top 30 in the country this week as part of the Massey ratings, as that's going to be a service error for Sandberg. Sandberg out of Knoxville, Tennessee. A shout-out Webb School of Knoxville, 5'10 freshman. And that'll put the ball into the hands of Mike Suarez. This guy has got a ton of talent. Look at the height of that toss. Unbelievable. Just long from Suarez. And that'll make it 9-6 Rutgers here in set number one. A big weekend of sports here at Rutgers. Saturday and Sunday we got men's baseball. Well, we don't have women's baseball, so baseball. We got a doubleheader Sunday. Middlebury, Vermont coming into town tomorrow. Both of those games live on Raider Vision. Vinny Lopez, the sophomore, 6'3", with the serve. Christ with the dig. And the hook from Matchett. Over on 3 goes Rutgers. And a heads-up play by Akinwale with the kill. Had that right in the perfect spot. It's a weak return from Rutgers makes it 10-7 in favor of the Scarlet Raiders. It will be Isaiah Rivera, the 6'1" sophomore out of Williamstown, to serve for the Pride. The lefty goes long. And another point for Rutgers. In on the rotation now for a Widener. It'll be Akinwale. And serving for Rutgers, it'll be AK, 47. Kaloje. Kaloje leads this team in kills with 188. And that's going to be out. Attacking error from Matchett, the Laurel Springs, New Jersey product, 6'6". 12 now, serving 7 for Kaloje. Weather's warming up just a little bit and should be even warmer next week as baseball, softball getting into full swing. Our softball team heading down to Cocoa Beach, Florida for a little spring training. 10 games on the docket. Shout out Jackie Davis. Connor Cortman and his boys back at it at Weekway Park this weekend for baseball. So Christ with a nasty serve handled by Paredes. Oh, a big swing by Rocco through the middle. And that's good for the kill. Rocco picks up his first kill of the night. Rocco with 155 on the season, make it 156. Oh, beautiful set. What a block by Rocco. Touched in front. Suarez has got to dive. Kaloje's just got to get it over on 3. Back through the middle and a block and a kill from Suarez and Rocco. Great job by those boys in the middle. Beautiful timing, fearless play. Gotta be at the net. Taking off a little something on that one was Zapito. And that's going to be out. So percentages not great here in the first set for Widener as Matt Chris goes long. And, of course, the Pride are led by their first-year head coach Andrew Lee this season, former head coach at Rosemont for the women's team in Pennsylvania, sister school to Villanova. And that's going to be an attacking era for Josh Matchett. Timeout called by Andrew Lee, and the Pride are going to talk it over as Rutgers increases their lead now to 16-8 here in set number 1. We're going to take a break now at station identification. Back in 60 seconds.
The European Wax Center on Halsey Street. European Wax Center on Halsey Street in Newark.
And we're back here live at the Golden Dome after the Widener timeout. It'll be a Pino to serve. Pino handles for Rutgers through the middle. A lot of these points for Rutgers channeling through the middle tonight. This one to the outside. Koloje with the two-hander. Oh! At the net, it goes into the twine. No, it's over. So who gets the kill there? Rocco gets the kill. Okay. The point to the Scarlet Raiders. Pino will continue. And an ace for Aiden Apino. Apino now with his fourth ace of the season. No, let's see what that. Yeah, his fourth ace of the season. Outside, getting a piece was Rutgers at the net. To the near side, Suarez. Big kill from number 23. Got to be like Mike. Michael Suarez makes it 19-8 as Apino's run continues for Rutgers. Oh my gosh, how did AK get that over? Unbelievable. This one is long, but what an incredible job by Alex Koloje. Just able to get a hand on it. Going directly over on one. And it's good enough for the point. Just sheer athleticism shown by Koloje. As does Paredes. Paredes, just a gorgeous job of getting up and underneath that. And Al finishes for Rutgers. And it's been all Scarlet Raiders here in set number one as they're out to a 21-8 lead. Great dig by AK. Paredes is there, and Suarez goes long. So we'll switch it up now. It'll be Widener to serve after the point for the Pride. And match it. The leader in kills on this Widener team. Widener is assisted by Juan Coates Perez, Bruno Vargas, Melody Coach Rivera, and Megan Barthel. As that serve goes into the net for the Rutgers point. And the athletic communications director is Chris Smith. Shout out Widener, man. I used to make my way down there back in the day. Right near Philly. Great little school. Jump on the turnpike. Get down there in no time. Had some friends at Widener. I think it was Widener College at the time. I don't know when they went through the name change, but that seems to be the thing to do these days with so many schools going from college to university. Ow, gorgeous set for Suarez. Suarez puts it away. They make it 23-10. Just a textbook set from Al. Beautiful set there. Combination of Sandberg and Martino. We mentioned Sandberg stepping in as the setter tonight. Christian Wanamaker got hurt on Wednesday, rolling his ankle. He's day-to-day. Probably more like a week for Wanamaker's return. And that's long. Wanamaker typically on the outside for Widener. but a loss nonetheless for head coach Andrew Lee. And Suarez goes into the twine. Would that be considered twine? Netting? What's netting made out of? Anyway, Martino with the serve. Paredes is over on one. Oh, and the big swing from Kaloje is handled beautifully by Matchett. That one also handled beautifully. Over on three goes Christ. Ow! That set just off the mark, but Kaloje able to get it over. Suarez pokes it over. Maybe the point of the match so far. And the Pride outlasts Rutgers on that one. And Matchett will get the kill. So on set point, the Pride hanging in there. It's going to be set point again for Rutgers. Martino. Paredes for Rutgers. Kaloje ends it with a exclamation point kill for Kaloje. Set number one will go to Rutgers. Let's run through the numbers, folks. A well-rounded attack from the Scarlet Raiders as Paredes, Lopez, Apito, Walker, Al, Rocco, and Suarez all get credited. Let's run through this again. Here are the updated stats. 2 kills apiece for Rocco and Suarez, 1 apiece for Kaloje, Al, Apito. And aces, 2 for Rocco and 1 for Apito. Let's switch over now to Widener. They are led by Christ in the kills department with 2. Matchett with 1. Martino with 1. 3 assists for Sandberg. No aces for the Pride in that first set. And 2 digs for Matchett. And breaking down some of the other statistical categories after set number 1. 7 attacking errors for Widener. And Rutgers hitting 158. Widener minus 136. 10 digs for Rutgers, 6 for the Pride. Folks, there are the numbers for set number 1. We will be back in about 90 seconds with more of our Game of the Week on Raider Vision. Rutgers leads Widener 1-0. We'll be back with set number 2 after this. And we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletics Center. Set number 2 about to get underway. It'll be a Pito to serve. And talking to Andrew Lee prior to the game, in his first season as the head coach here at Widener. Down at Widener in just outside of Philadelphia. As we're underway here in set number 3, and Martino finding his groove as he puts the Pride on the board with a kill. But Andrew Luke telling me, listen, my players have made this transition solid and very easy. A lot of leadership on this team. Talked about Martino being his go-to guy and our best captain, that he's a calm, cool, collected guy and leads by example, and a great captain, especially for some of the younger guys to look up to on this Widener team. And Josh Matchett, usually the setter, playing on the outside tonight at 6'6", and we mentioned this earlier in set 1. Jason Sandberg will fill in at setter tonight. Steve Marquise, also a high percentage hitter, high percentage of blocks on this team as well. So we'll see if Andrew Lee can get the ship righted for his guys here in set number 2. As Rocco with the blast. Martino over to Christ. Alpino. The slam dunk is handled beautifully in the front row by Widener. And the libero gets a piece. That was number 12, Heist. What a point this is. Suarez goes long. A point to the Pride. All even at 2. As Paredes will come in, the libero for Rutgers on the rotation, and it will be number 20 to serve, Martino. Martino into the net for the service error, puts Rutgers on top. 3-2 for Derek Gow. And it'll be Sandberg with the point. And now serving Marquise, the Pennsauken, New Jersey product, sophomore 6'2". Paredes is there. Suarez had to get a little bit out of position, and that's going to be out. It'll be Suarez now to serve. Long. It'll be number 14. Matchett, the graduate student, nursing major. A lot of strong nursing program at Widener from what I hear. Matchett, one of a couple of Pride players in the nursing field, track, major, however you want to put it. I know Jason Sandberg, also a freshman nursing major. Very cool to see that. Great field, recession proof. And, nothing wrong with helping people, I say. And helping himself to a kill right there was Christ. And it's all even at 5 for Sandberg. I wonder how Sandberg found his way up to New Jersey from Knoxville, Tennessee. But Andrew Lee certainly lucky to have Jason on board as a first year. Rocco, though, turns it around for Rutgers as he gets his third kill of the match. It'll now be Koloje for Rutgers, 6 serving 5. Nice block by Au. They'll try it again. Martino this time goes close to the vest, but it's long, and it will be a Scarlet Raiders point on the attacking era. And Rutgers puts a little buffer of 2 now between the Scarlet Raiders and the Pride. That's going to be long through the middle. Akinwale, a little too much giddy up on that swing. Makes it 8 now, serving 5 for Kaloje. AK with that big toss and the left hand throws a lot of people off. And AK with the ace. Nine serving 5 for the sophomore. Oh, out. But not before Kaloje did some more damage. Kaloje hitting his first ace of the match. But it will be the Pride to serve as Rivera will do the honors for Widener. 6'1", sophomore right side out of Williamstown, New Jersey. Big toss from Isaiah. Oh, a battle at the net. And they're going to give the point to Rutgers. Martino and Au face to face. And Derek wins the battle. Oh, huge block at the net. Drops in for the Rutgers point. Perfectly timed. Up front, it's Suarez, Apito, and Au. Apito with that steady serve. Oh, gorgeous job by Martino. And might have, 2 players might have banged heads. Kaloje shaken up on the play, diving for that ball. Shaking off the cobwebs. Got to be careful when it comes to head injuries. It may seem like a very innocuous, nothing situation. And then the next thing you know, you're sore for a week or headaches and all that. But Kaloje still a little shaken up, but he's going to stay in there. And that's going to be long. Service error from Christ. I didn't know there was a Newfoundland, New Jersey. Of course, we know Newfoundland up in Canada. Beautiful part of the country. Justin Trudeau getting set to step down as the Prime Minister of Canada. I think their full elections will be held in October of this year. Well, we ain't talking politics here, man. I'll give Suarez my vote right there for Rookie of the Year, as his dominant play continues for Rutgers. In the CVC, in the New Jersey Athletic Conference, Suarez has made an enormous impact, letting the volleyball world know and put on notice that there's a sheriff in town wearing a freshman badge, and it's looking good, as is Vincent Lopez, the sophomore, with a turnaround spike kill and a timeout call by Andrew Lee. Rutgers doubles up the score now, 14-7. We'll be back with more of set number 2 live on Raider Vision from Newark, New Jersey. right after this.
Welcome to Rutgers University Newark, home of the Scarlet Raiders. Our first stop is the Paul Robeson Campus Center. The Paul Robeson Campus Center is the heart of student life through its many student organizations and boards, venues for performances and conferences. Bradley Hall is the home of 2 academic departments, arts, media and culture, and urban education. Smith Hall is one of the technology and learning spaces on campus and features state-of-the-art equipment. It's also home to the mathematics department. Here we have Boyden Hall, home of the Biology Learning Center. The center offers students a place to independently work on lab assignments while still having faculty within easy reach. The Life Sciences Building is a 67,000-foot building that features state-of-the-art equipment. As the flagship business school at a top national public research university.
Back live at the Golden Dome, taking a look at the New Jersey Athletic Conference men's volleyball standings. Rutgers Newark on top at 2-0. Kane 2-0. Ramapo 0-2. NJCU 0-2. That rounds up the 4-team NJAC men's volleyball standings. Suarez to Au. Suarez! Long. And while we're at it, let's check out the Continental Volleyball Conference standings. The big boys. Southern Virginia at 3-0. Juniata 2-0. They're 1-2. Marymount, Virginia in third at 2-1. As Apito takes a big swing. Great job by Heist. And a huge block at the net as Rutgers is dialed in tonight or what? So Southern Virginia, Juniata, Marymount at 2-1, Elizabethtown at 1-1 in fourth. Rutgers Newark tied with Elizabethtown for fourth at 1-1. Kane, Wilkes, and Drew round out the bottom 3. Big swing by Marquise. And Marquise picks up the kill for the Pride. And Marquise now will do the service honors. Juniata is just insane this year. Now, let's check out the Massey ratings. Massey men's volleyball 2025. Paredes. Oh, man. Huge swing from Suarez, but it's long. Okay, so NYU at 17-0 is in the first place in the country. Also putting together an undefeated season, Southern Virginia at 16-0 is currently second in the country. Oh, it's going to drop over for the ace. Carthage, number 3 in the country at 14-2. Juniata, 18-2 at 4. Vassar, 5. Cal Lutheran, 6. Stevens, right over in Hoboken, they're at 7th overall in the country. Loras at 8, Springfield 9, Messiah 10, Aurora 11, North Central Illinois 12, UC Santa Cruz 13, St. John Fisher 14, Wentworth 15, Hobart and Smith 16, Baldwin Wallace 17, Benedictine 18, Dominican 19, Stevenson at 20. Now, both of these teams have played Stevenson this year. Widener and Rutgers, and Widener got a set off of Stevenson. Rutgers got swept. Oh, interesting New Paltz is at 21. Misericordia 22. Nazareth 23. LaSalle 24. Mount Union 25. Trine at 26. Rutgers lost to Trine this year. Randolph-Macon 27. Wittenberg, MIT, Rutgers, Newark. All right, finally. Okay, there we are. We didn't fall in the top 30. Massey's got us at 30 as of today at 13-7 on this season. Where's Widener? Let's see. Widener, you got to go down to 57th in the country right now at 11-6. All right. I don't know if anyone cares about that stuff, but just trying to keep you guys informed. I know I missed some of the play out there. My apologies. Rutgers continues to roll here in set number 2. They're up 19-12. And that'll bring in Komine. Komine with the service for Rutgers. Komine, the freshman out of Kaneohe, Hawaii. And an ace for Komine. Remember, Komine came over to me during a game once and said, "Hey, you're pronouncing my name wrong." I said, "No, I'm not. You think you're talking, I'm not the PA guy." But I'm sure he gets that a lot. But however you spell it, however you say it, it's looking pretty nice right now for Rutgers. The strength of the service from Komine. But we'll go back to the Prides. Isaiah Rivera to serve. Do or die time now for Widener as they trail 20-13 in the second set. They needed one there. They didn't get it. And Rutgers now 4 points away from taking set number 2. It'll be Aiden DePito. Oh, touched by Rutgers. So Martino's going to get credit for the kill. Martino has been so dominant this year for Widener. You know, points a lot, so many of the points for Widener flow through the senior out of Williamstown, New Jersey. Perhaps not having a typical Martino game tonight. But a great job of the net there by Marquise. And a good get for Widener as it's now 21-15. Matthew Christ to serve for the Pride. Service error. Christ. I want to give a little love to track and field for Rutgers as they all NJAC accolades to Adam Abushanab and an ace for Rocco. And Auguste and Akiri earned all conference honors at the NJAC Indoor Track and Field Championships back on March 4th. And also, you know, folks, a big congratulations to Michael Suarez. Another weekly honor for Suarez. He was named the NJAC Rookie of the Week on March 3rd. And that's his second NJAC Player of the Week accolades in less than a month. So an attacking error puts us, folks, at set point. Man, are the Scarlet Raiders rolling or what tonight? My gosh. Making a statement against Widener. Silva, woo! Silva. I don't think there's a human being on the planet that doesn't like the orbit. Number 15, Juan Silva, operates in and around. Always got a smile on his face. The 6'3" junior out of Elizabethtown brings a lot of fun, keeps the guys loose on this team, and you need a Juan Silva on any team. He cares a lot. Guy loves being on the road with the fellas and keeps everybody in line, and a strong leader on this Rutgers Newark team as well. The junior, Juan Silva. Apito to Suarez. Akinvale with the big block. Suarez again. Kill Suarez. Set number 2 to Rutgers. 25-18. They lead it 2-0. This is an absolute freight train tonight, folks, heading into Newark Penn Station and down to Philly. Returning this Widener team, hopefully in one piece, but we got a lot of more volleyball to play. Let's run through the numbers real quick of set number 2. Rutgers Newark leading the way for the Scarlet Raiders. Let's do a little refreshing here, folks. I don't know what I just did, but it ain't good. There's the refresh button. Okay, set number 2, everybody. Combination leading the way for Rutgers. 3 kills apiece for Rocco and Suarez. 2 apiece for Apito and Au. 4 aces tonight for Rocco. Leads all Scarlet Raiders. 4 digs for Kaloje. And for the Pride. 4 kills for Christ. 5 for Martino. And 12 total attacks for Christ, along with Martino. 8 assists for Matchett. And 3 digs for Heist. And just breaking it down a little bit further, trying to make sense of some of these numbers. Hitting percentage 108 for Rutgers, minus 0.23 for the Pride. Total attacks 43 for Widener, 37 for Rutgers. 16 service errors for the Pride to 9 for Rutgers. That tells the story, folks, as that's an area that Andrew Lee and the Pride are going to need to talk about here between sets. One of the areas that the Pride need to clean up. All right, folks, we'll be back in about 60 seconds with the start of set number 3. You're watching Rutgers Men's Volleyball live on Raider Vision from Newark, New Jersey. We'll be back after this.
What if we told you that this may hold the key to improving gut health for millions of people around the world? Or that we're studying how art can boost our mental and physical well-being? That this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? where he was able to get him healthy and back on the mic thanks to our innovative care delivery. These are
back live at the Golden Dome, set number 3, just about to get underway. It'll be the Pride's Isaiah Rivera starting things off in set 3. Pride trail 2-0. And that's handled in the back row. Up to the front for Rocco. Rocco with the kill. Rocco now with 4 kills on the night. Folks, I got to tell you what, I wasn't sure what to make of this matchup tonight because there have been a lot of teams that both these schools have played this season. They've never played each other in the Aiden Albrecht era. And the MAC the MAC Conference, no joke. Oh, slam, dunk, shorty spring. Leave off the last S for savings. The 5'11 junior out of East Brunswick. And Spring collects his first kill of the night. Oh, Martino. You got to be kidding me. Paredes handled the music from Martino. That one, a no-doubter from Marquise. Makes it 2-1. And the Pride bench all fired up as they take the early, they trail 1. I'm sorry, Martino with the serve. Al goes behind, and a perfect placement by Rocco. We got an officials timeout on the floor, which maybe a little late to the party, but let's run through our officials tonight. The R1 upstairs is Kevin Bell. R2, Bobby Gonzalez, who's at the table right now. And then we've got Bart Brown, one of the line judges, and Tarek Chukurkaya. I even wrote that in phonetics for Tariq Chukurkaya. He's going to be very impressed, as I just nailed. Tarek. No, I think it's Tarek. Tarek Chukurkaya. Anyway, the situation that's being looked at the table is a rotation personnel question that Robert Gonzalez has about who Widener should have on the floor right now. It's being sorted out. It's Andrew Lee tries to get confirmation from Bobby Gonzalez. Speaking of Bobby Gonzalez, no stranger to New Jersey athletics, the former Seton Hall head coach. Oh boy, you talk about a character. I love that guy. Listen, I know for those of you who follow those things, might have been a little controversy, but he was also at Manhattan College for a while, and a real character. I miss that guy. Anyway, slam dunk by number 14, Matchett. The two-hander put away, and Matchett now with 3 kills tonight. And that will give the ball to Marquise. Marquise with the serve. Long. Oh. So Gonzalez is still not finished at the table. As we have had shorter acceptance speeches, shorter acceptance speeches at the Oscars. Oh, bad attempt at humor. Who gave that long speech at the Academy Awards this year? Was it the best actor for The Brutalist? Adrian Brody. I think that's his name. Yeah, longest best actor speech in the history of the Academy Awards. That clocked in at about 6 minutes, and we might be past that right now. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What else can we talk about? Knicks lost a crusher last night against the Lakers out on the West Coast in overtime. Jalen Brunson did not play in that overtime due to an injury. We hope he's back soon for all you Knickerbocker fans. And it was the NHL trade deadline today. Not sure what kind of movement the Devils put together. I do some announcing over there at the Prudential Center for the Devils once in every blue moon. I'll get the call, which is nice. Shout out Joe Cucci and the fine folks with the New Jersey Devils organization. As this delay continues, as we are close to a 10-minute mark. I don't know, guys. I'm just doing my best to fill some air because I'm full of a lot of hot air, just in general. Anyway, so what else? Any big moves in the NHL today? I know Brad Marchand got traded, the Boston Bruins captain, for any of you hockey fans out there, to the Florida Panthers. That was a big one. Brock Nelson of the Islanders was moved. Oh, some sad news out of the Devils team. One of their best players, Jack Hughes, season-ending shoulder surgery, which is not something you ever want to hear when you have the caliber of forward like Jack Hughes. So, okay, so it was a rotation issue, and we are back in business. End of the at for the service error. Derek Howe to serve after that lengthy delay. Oh! It's kept alive by Rutgers. Beautiful poke there by Heist. Nearly stole one. Akinvale. Out. Beautiful touch by number 13, Akinwale. Looked like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible going through those lasers at the top of the net. Didn't touch a thing. And if it wasn't for Akinvale and his delicate play there, Widener wouldn't have been able to get the point. Derek Howe goes behind to Spring. Beautiful job by Howe setting up Sean Spring to make it 5-3. And folks, if we're able to snatch this in 3, we're going to have a post-game interview live here from Press Row at the table with our MVP of the game. And we got plenty to choose from. Hey, but listen, I don't want to get Widener fans upset with me. We have plenty of volleyball to play, and but it's just what we like to call a little teaser in the business. A little teaser for our Scarlet Raiders fans as we continue to get to know the Scarlet Raiders. And Sandberg goes long, of course. Andy Sandberg, and the big brother to Jason. No, that's just a little Saturday Night Live joke. Sandberg, I think it really is, the former SNL guy. I think it's spelled with an M. This Sandberg is Jason with no M. But he is contributing mightily this year as a freshman. Knoxville, Tennessee. I've never been down there. I'd like to check that out. Nashville, a rockin' city as well. Big college football country down in the South, Tennessee included. The Vols, Tennessee Volunteers. Where do they play? Death Valley. Heard that place is nuts. 100,000 in that stadium. We've got about 97,000 here tonight for this Widener Rutgers matchup. Not quite, but pretty good crowd for a Friday night, all kidding aside. including the Old Bridge boys. Old Bridge High School, I think, has some of their kids in the house tonight. Shout out Old Bridge. Of course, Massimo Rocco, an Old Bridge High School alum, along with Alex Kaloje, an Old Bridge Pipeline with Evan Jasmine. Andrew Zalek, the All-American, who graduated just a year ago, now an assistant coach for Rutgers, along with Danny Quay, Aiden Albrecht, and the graduate coordinator, Eric Sukowitz. Tremendous group of human beings, and Aiden Albrecht honored as one of the best college coaches in the 30 for 30 category, an award he was presented with this past summer as the accolades continue to pile up for Aiden Albrecht, the former New Jersey State Player of the Year, playing Division I at Penn State University. One of the sharpest volleyball minds you will ever want to meet. Just a tremendous young man. I cannot say enough about the human being that Aiden Albrecht is. It'd be an honor for any kid to play for Aiden Albrecht. Also, some big NJAC news this week. The pending merger between Kane University and New Jersey City University, NJCU. It's all but a done deal, folks, as Kane will gobble up the financially fraught New Jersey City University, located in Jersey City. And I believe the campus will remain intact, but the name will change. Not sure what else will remain intact. Time will tell. But I guess congratulations are in order for Kane and NJCU for coming to a merger agreement or hostile takeover. I don't know how you want to spin it, but either way, lots of changes abound at both of those schools. And in turn, I'm sure it will affect athletics as well. Time will tell. And the point will go to the Pride due to the violation at the net. And look at this. Widener's come all the way back to tie this thing up at 9 here in set number 3. It's Mikey Martino, the senior out of Williamstown, serving. Kaloje, the lefty. And Sandberg says, what, me? Come on, man. Give me a break. Sandberg's been strong tonight for the Pride, but doesn't get away with it there as he somehow got tangled up in that Rutgers point. Back to the Scarlet Raiders. Service error, Rocco. Let's look at Sandberg's numbers tonight. He has been good, and also a new position for Sandberg. He's got 1 kill, 2 total attacks, 3 assists, 1 block attempt. All right, not bad from Sandberg. A lot of things away from the score sheet as well. Jason Sandberg, the 5'10 first year out of the Webb School in Knoxville, Tennessee, making his transition to the college game and contributing mightily for the Pride this season. There he is with the reception of that serve, but unable to convert was teammate Isaiah Rivera, the 6'1 sophomore, right side out of Williamstown. So Derek Howe up 12-10 will now serve for Rutgers. Oh, Paredes, gorgeous. Oh, Sandberg nearly puts it home. But it's punched over by Rutgers through the middle. Alpino to Al. AK. Match it. Sandberg again. Al off the tip. Oh, and a gorgeous kill. Light it up for AK-47. Shooting him down from the outside to make it 13-10 to Rutgers. I don't know. Maybe the gun reference a little too strong in this day and age. But, you know, for a sport that uses the word kill on a regular basis, I'm surprised that one's been kept alive. No pun intended. Alive. But, listen, just trying to be honest here, folks. A spirited matchup here tonight, especially if you're a Scarlet Raiders fan. And Andrew Lee will call the timeout as Rutgers is up 4 in set number 3, 14-10. Folks, we're going to take a brief timeout, and we'll back live at the Golden Dome here at Newark on Raider Vision in 60 seconds. Back live here at the Golden Dome, and Widener playing much better here in set number 3 if you're just joining us. Rutgers taking sets 1 and 2, 25-13, 25-18. And it's now at 14-15. Derek Au. Wow. Au with the ace. And how many is that now for Derek? Man, he is just so good. As Au collects his first 2 aces of the contest. And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Au leads all Scarlet Raiders in that category with 26 this season. Oh! Big swing from lucky number 7, Matthew Christ. As Christ, the senior right side, will now serve. Oh no, that's match it with the serve. So net violation against Rutgers makes it 16-12, and Matchett will serve once again. Matchett, Apito through the middle. Nice net play there by AK and Lopez. Lopez got a piece. Trying again, and the kill will go to Matthew Christ, who says amen to that. Christ knocking on heaven's door as he gets a piece, and it's passed over to Matchett, and Sandberg goes long. 17-13 now. Rutgers with the lead for Sean Spring. And that point on the error will go to the Pride. Widener University. I remember they had a pretty darn good football team at one point in time. I think they were like perennial power. Susquehanna. I gotta do a little digging here before we wrap this this night up on Widener football. But that one's going to be long. They also got lacrosse at Widener. Man, they got a lot going on in athletics. Widener University. But it's Rutgers with the 4-point lead, and checking into the ball game now, it'll be Alex Solotki. Solotki, the freshman outside out of Austin, Texas. Al on the floor along with Spring, Lopez, Rocco up front with AK and Solotki. Derek Al goes for the corner. Great job by Heist as he steals one there. Al goes behind. And they say that Widener caught a piece, which will give the point to the Raiders. Folks, it has been all Rutgers here tonight. And again, stand by for our post-game interview. Aaron, any thoughts on our MVP candidate tonight? Anybody at the table eligible to vote, for that matter? I got my Boogie Down Bronx pal tonight doing the live stream. Mo, anyone you think stands out as MVP tonight? I mean, Derek's always in the conversation. Alex. Oh, Suarez, yeah. We've interviewed him before, but certainly in the conversation. The freshman, Mike Suarez. But don't go anywhere, folks. Widener now trailing only by 3. Oh! Out! Rutgers 5 away from a clean sweep. So Rocco with 5 kills tonight. Suarez with 4. We've interviewed both of those boys. Kaloje as well. Maybe we got Aiden Apito in here tonight. I'm not trying to sound, overly confident, everybody, but I know everyone sort of turns off the live stream right at the end. Hey, we got our fill. We're out. Tonight, that's going to change. I want you to listen in. We normally have it on camera, but our camera's on the fritz tonight. Mark Griffin, please buy us a new one. Mark Griffin at track and field tonight, by the way, our fearless leader and the athletic director here at Rutgers Newark. Denise Thompson, Aaron Cohen in the house tonight, along with Mo and a very strong table staff. Public address announcer Kirk Waco as well, doing a stand-up job as usual, and that will be a point for Widener. So let's see. Aces. Rocco's got 4 tonight. More importantly, Rutgers, if they can hang on here, will improve to 14-7 overall. And looking down the line for the Scarlet Raiders, let's check out their next game. So Rutgers, after tonight, it will be, another week off before their next game, which will be right here at the Golden Dome on Friday night, March 14th against Wilkes. And then that's a conference matchup, CVC matchup, folks, so it's an important one. Rocco with the kill. And then it's going to be Drew University, another CVC matchup on the 15th. Elmira on the 15th, part of the tri-match. Southern Virginia, huge one on the 22nd. And Rocco will get the kill. Folks, if you're mad I don't pick the statistical leaders tonight, it's just that I want to mix it up. We've had Rocco. We've had Suarez. We've had Kaloje. So I think I'm going to go with Apito tonight. The senior, 6'5" out of Totowa. Sean Spring. Martino, kill. The senior on match point keeps Widener alive. It'll be match point number 2 now as Michael Martino will serve for the Pride. Oh, Silva ends it with an exclamation point kill, and Rutgers takes set number 3, 25-18. End the match in 3 straight sets. We'll be back with our player of the game after this.
What if I told you that this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? Rutgers Health created a first-of-its-kind dual doctorate program that combines a pharmacy degree with a medical degree. It's this sort of expertise that's giving Rutgers graduates a leg up on providing the best care possible.
Thank you, doctor.
It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into education.
Back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. And Jack, men's volleyball game of the week on Raider Vision. Thanks for hanging in for our post-game player of the match interview. Let's welcome the press row. We're lucky we don't have a camera because this guy's too handsome anyway. He's going to make me look bad. So let's give it up for our player of the game, the senior, 6'5", out of Totowa, New Jersey, and St. Peter's Prep in Jersey City, New Jersey. Aiden Apino, everybody!
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Aiden, listen, man, great job. Like, on paper, before this match started, I'm trying to think, I know you haven't played them in your career, but Aiden's never seen them. They play in the MAC, which is a fairly strong conference. What were your thoughts going in, and did you expect as dominant a performance? I know Aiden always preaches we want to be playing our best volleyball.
Sure, yeah.
In is it April or March? April.
Yeah,
so
all the time. But
I've asked you about
April.
10 questions, but are you leaning in that direction? And what are your thoughts on the performance tonight?
Sure, yeah. We had a tough stretch last week. We dropped 3 games, so we kind of just had a lot of retaliation to get back at and want to play our best volleyball and get back in the win column tonight.
Aiden, let's see, 1 ace, 3 kills, 4 digs. Statistics aside, I asked Coach to name one guy tonight prior to the game as a player to watch, and he said name you. I mean, not only was your performance tonight excellent, but he said, your consistency, your even-keeledness emotionally. Obviously, one of the guys on this team now is a senior that some of the younger guys, and you got quite a few on this team, can look up to. You've been through the wars. Tell me a little bit about that role that you have on this team, and is it important to you?
Sure, absolutely. I think as a senior, we have a ton of young guys. I think we only have 3 seniors this year. So, have a lot of experience in this gym and kind of want to give back everything I can to the younger guys because I won't be here next year. So kind of want them to learn everything they can and be good in the future.
I feel like there's so many games this year that really could have gone the other one way or the other. You mentioned the losses. this past week. But I mean, even in the Stevenson game, granted it was 3 sets, but each one of those were close, really, really close. And Stevenson's like, in the top 20 in the country right now. What's the difference, between closing those out versus, letting them slip away? And what does it take to do that, really, against the top talent in the country?
Sure, yeah. Stevenson's a great team. They played really well against us. We had a couple small errors in each of those sets that really costed us. They were a lot easier that we should have converted on. And, sometimes that happens, and you just kind of got to clap your hands. Stevenson played a great game against us. So did Lancaster Bible. They're great teams, and they played their best volleyball against us, and we let a couple points get away from us.
Speaking of which, we've got CVC action heating up next weekend. We got Wilkes and Drew, and then some Southern Virginia action as well. This really is the crunch time.
Absolutely, yeah.
How do you feel you guys are gelling right now, and what are your thoughts for getting into the meaty part of the schedule?
So, yeah, I think this was a big win for us, to get our confidence back after our 3 last losses. So we're feeling confident. Southern Virginia is a big opponent. We have a lot of conference play to play, so every match counts as much as possible. So we're really focused and gearing up for our next match.
I'll let you go in a second here, but just quickly tell our viewers, the ones that have stuck around, what are you studying, and what does the future look like for Aiden Apito after
I'm studying
May?
computer science. I'm graduating this May. Super excited about that, and hopefully find a job pretty soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, our player of the game tonight, senior Aiden Apito. 3 kills and another stellar performance both by Apito and the Scarlet Raiders as a whole. We'll be back here next weekend with a live coverage of men's volleyball as this successful season continues. Aiden, you guys improved now to 14-7 while the all-important conference matchups to come. Folks, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight. For Aiden Apito, Aiden Albrecht, Mark Griffin, Aaron Cohen, I'm John Heffernan. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the weekend. And remember, everybody, little Let's Go Scarlet Raiders.
Let's go Scarlet Raiders, baby.
1, 2, 3. Remember,
Let's go Scarlet Raiders.
1, 2, 3. Let's go Scarlet Raiders. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.